I'm live finally. Hi everyone. I hope you're all doing good. So, I don't have the measles. I don't know why I look the way I look. I really don't. I don't know. Sorry about that. So, hi everyone. Hi Scratchy, Alien, Jeremy, James, Alex, Bottle Caps. That way. So yeah, that was a spontaneous one. Um, so because of our main subject right now on this planet, and so I did it today. I did a little. Yeah, I look like well done. Um, yeah, because of that subject, I did with a very dear friend of mine who is a shaman. Um, we did a journey together today to look what is going on behind the scenes. And before I continue, this is just from the spiritual aspect behind the scenes. With no word, I am denying the virus or that people are getting sick. This has nothing to do with it. I'm not recommending anyone not to take it serious. I don't. Um, I just want to share my opinion and bring in what I experienced on my journey. You can call it channeling. I don't. I don't channel. I just go there. I go there straight to the other realm and see what's going on. So and our informations were pretty much the same. Hi, General Disrepair. Good to see you. Um. So yeah. So like I said, with no way, I'm not saying not to take that virus serious. Neither do take other flus not serious. No, I mean, I'm saying not to take it not serious. Okay, okay, that was a Freud shot. um, or any other flu or any other disease. Okay, this is where I'm going. And so, I mean, most of us know by now it was created, right? And we got the confirmation on our journey as well. But I'm getting in there in a second. I mentioned many years ago that we will have a spiritual war on Earth, and this is actually part of it. It's happening here on Earth, and it got so much more aspects than of what is happening in our realm here. And for everybody that thinks I have a screw loose, they may switch off now. And I know no one here in the chat of my community and of our community. I know that, but I'm just saying, my informations are real. I'm totally healthy. And so this is what I do. So, anyways, this just confirmed the message that I received years ago that there will be a spiritual war on earth, which we have anyways with all the religion, but it goes deeper. And before I get into this, hi, Spartan. And before I get into this a little more, I want to explain what is going on behind the scenes, which I never really talk about. But I really want to call upon everyone who works in any way, like those warriors I always call for, right? Everybody who knows how to do energy work, everybody who knows how to lift up people. Because you have to explain, and this is what I have to explain, this is what I also do on the energy work I do with people. There is this big shadow, which I saw years and years and years ago, and it's growing and it's being fed by fear, and everything else, and every other negative feeling that we have, but mostly fear, right? It feeds off it, and it's not of this world. And where it's coming from, I have no idea. I don't, and neither will I pretend to know where it's coming from. I don't have the answer to everything like some other people like to pretend, but I don't. for some reason it needs our energy to live. And sometimes I'm wondering if it shows this realm and our corporations, the ones behind it, as puppets, actually. If it's part of the black magic persecution of the inner gifts and power. Yeah, it is black magic, and that's what I saw clearly behind it. Hi, Paul. So, I know my Shinitsu. So, first of all, what we saw is that it was created by human. It was injected into rats. The rats were let go into the public. It had mostly to do with the poor people over there, because as you remember before, I mean, not a lot of news got through here because of the blog. But as you know, for the first time, they really went out on the street protesting, right? And this cannot happen in China ever, as we know, right? So, and that was always a thought I had too, that I found very interesting, that just in a time of revolution, that all happened. So, yeah, this is what he saw. And then we did pretty much, like I said, we do it together, but for each other, like we don't talk during, right? So, so what I saw as soon as I started, I saw the shadows, I saw dark magicians, and I saw like a tentacle, black clouds coming out. And this was the fear demon, right? Feeding off. And they were doing theirs, whatever they are doing, right? So, so I did mine to go against it, right? As much as I could. And yeah, I just want to leave it as a fear demon for now, right? That's better to understand than me going into details, but just that you know that there is also magic involved behind it, right? So, and with this fear that is being fed, like literally people being fed by it, they eat it, they produce more, and meantime from behind it sucks all your energy, right? I know, sounds crazy, and like I said, everybody can tell me I have a screw loose. I could care less, really. Oh, general disrepair, you had a dream like that? Interesting. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Rob. I'm sorry. Did I say hi, Paul? I'm sorry if I miss anyone. I hope not. I hope I didn't. Yeah, exactly that way. You have no other gods before you, because I think we are that collective. We are the source creating. That's what I believe. And this is another part of it. I think people, and that history repeats itself with that. I don't know who just mentioned that. Hi, Carrie. Janos, hi. Hi, Rob. And it repeats itself, right? Every time when people awaken more and more, they get to know their truth selves or make more connections, then something happens. And I mean, and this is not the first time, right? We had them all before, all the other 10,000 flus, and except that this thing is mutating now. So like I said, I'm not saying don't take it serious and don't be careful, right? With crowds and everything else, just as with every other virus, except of course they put a little cherry on top of that one, right? And the reason why we did this journey, we just wanted to actually find out if this is a message from Mother Nature, that she's kind of like telling us to calm the F down, like to stop playing God, playing with creating all those viruses and stuff. Hey, J.H. Armstrong. So, where was I? Shit, I lost my thought because I didn't make any notes or really. Yeah, we wanted to find out if Mother Earth is telling us something, Mother Nature mostly, right? Because things get created in nature as well. So, but it was clearly not the point, because before I go out or get into anything, I make sure about the information. And I know I trust what I see, because it's me. It's no one else telling me. It's what I see, right? So, and that's why with channeling informations like that, I don't do that. I just go there myself, and that's why I took a 3-hour nap after, because I was tired as shit. So they're feeding, right? And it's on purpose. It is to, again, like before, the crowd is waking up, everybody wakes up, and they're doing what they do now, except that it backfired a bit. And we also saw that this guy who injected it into rats was actually not possessed. I don't want to call it possessed, but he was fed. He got informations, right? So that's why I'm telling you, it's all a big cocktail of here and there. This is the spiritual war on earth. Hi, Todd. Delaney. Lavera, hi. Michaela. Hi, Charles. So just making sure I'm not missing anyone. And we know people were wiped out before, right? When they came to close. So it's all you nicely shut up, right? And you do what you're told. So, but also, hi, Matilda. Yeah, it was a spontaneous stream. Like I didn't want to share it at all first, because it's like I don't want people to stop taking me serious, and yeah. Yes, Scratch. It's all clinical. What goes around comes around. Yep. So, and at the end, I kind of called upon all warriors of light. I just called it short. I call everyone separately, right? Witches, healer, light worker, whatever. So, and while I did that, I always see it from top, and I saw it before. All the ones waking up, they shine in little light bulbs for me. That's how I see them. And they started weaving a net. So, and this is what we have to continue doing. And this will bring up the energy level. It's very important. And because this is what they're doing now. They're weaving a net with this fear from us, with the fear demon. They're weaving literally a net too. So, and yeah, a net catches you, right? So, and that's why I thought I tell a little bit about the journey. I don't want to tell everything what I did. Then it's also, I saw in the beginning 12 magicians. Now there are only 7 left. So I can tell you whatever they're doing, and whoever is behind him, they're getting weak, because they got to pay the price, which they will eventually. I mean, not eventually, but they will. So let me just read the chat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's hard for me to talk about it, because I never share the journey, really, right? This is like the first time ever I do it, and I don't want to sound important or oh, I do journeys and I saw that. That's not really it, but well, my buddy Niels, he kind of said we should talk about it. So he posted his end of the story and he said you should do a video. So I didn't feel like doing a video because by the time, after journey, if I don't write it down, it fades. I can't help it. So I just thought before I fizzle around on a video for 4 hours, I just hop on live quick. And also what I also maybe want to recommend at this point, that people should stop fucking sending their fucking DNA out to find out who the fuck and where the fuck they are. I said fuck, but I can't say that because my channel is not for children. So it's like, and I said that years ago when that all started, I'm like, are you people nuts? Like, it's like, do you know what you actually do? You're sending out your DNA to the labs. You even pay them to do the research. We know by now this one was created. And it mainly affected Chinese people in the beginning, mainly. And I know that from a source who witnessed that, a real person source, that mostly Chinese people got sick only, right? Before it started mutating. So they can create a virus with your DNA. They can make sure they can make you sick, knowing what can make you sick. And I said that years ago, but no one listens to me ever, because I'm just Anya. So it's just like, you conspiracy. But yeah, here we are, right? And I don't want to know what else they have in their refrigerators over there. I really don't want to know. And I really don't. So what, Sandy? My uncle has done it. He found out nothing more than he already knew. That's my point. What does that test tell you? It doesn't tell you the names of the people. It just tells you so-and-so the percentage. And we all have some percentage of something here in our blood, right? And it also makes me wonder if a certain blood kind of type is maybe immune against certain things, like RH, for example, right? But that's just a thought of mine. I don't have proof for it. And it's just a thought. But with those DNA tests, come on, I'm like, they're checking out. You don't have to be a doctor or scientist for that, And scary enough that if you go for a blood test because you go to the doctor and they take your blood, you got to be worried enough, what they do with it. But then paying on purpose, you're paying them for the research as well. You're giving them the money to do the research. Okay. But again, it's just my humble opinion. If you want to spend that money to pay their research and give out your DNA, do it, right? I'm not saying whatever. That's my opportunity. And we know DNA is always a sensitive matter. And I think we can do more with our DNA than we know. If I knew it all, I would do it already. I'm working on it. I'm training in it with the real energy. So what? Hydrogen peroxide, iodine, and water going to humidifier or nebulizer. You can create your own virus firewall. Yeah, I wanted to get into that too. Rob, what color is a fuckleberry? Who started the fuckleberry? Oh, bottle caps. I don't know, Rob. I don't even know if you were there that day. It was last year and it's still haunting me. I think I wanted to say something and I ended up saying fuckleberry instead of elderberry or something. Yeah, they can find your DNA at crime scenes, yeah, but they could do it before. Yeah, screw that. And that's another thing, crime scenes. I mean, those lab tests with DNA, who was at the crime scene, are 99% accurate. So that means if my DNA is compatible with someone else's to 99%, I might go to jail just because I was smoking a cigarette at that crime scene half an hour before and my cigarette butt is lying there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no. I mean, not sure, really. Yeah, it's true, Lavera. You find you get to know yourself even better, right? And from what I do, like I just when I do meditations, going deeper, like visualize my DNA until it starts sparkling. But if someone has questions, I can answer them personally. I don't want to do it here. Bottle caps. I like to have one before I kill someone after. Oh, that was a joke, YouTube. Thank you. Okay. So, and I mean, I get sent a lot of videos too, and I watch them, some of them. But if those are doctors and whoever, and they start talking about don't even try herbal supplies or herbal remedies, they won't help you, I turn off. I don't even watch one more minute behind it. Because, first of all, how would they know that they don't work? I mean, it just happened over the last weeks, months. So that they want to tell me they tried out herbal supplements on those people? You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. So I don't think they went around and said, hey, I made this nice tincture, I made this nice tea, I made this nice so-and-so. Would you like to try it? Yeah, no. So, and I'm not saying, I mean, once you're probably in the last stage of any disease, right before, right? Of course, chamomile can't save you anymore. But what I believe, you can prevent getting sick. You can prevent. There's certain herbs, there's certain remedies, and all other kinds of things you can do not to get sick, to boost up your immune system. Colloidal silver is one of them, even if some might roll their eyes that watch this later. Oregano oil will kill every virus off, okay? Even if, like, I had people around me in the last weeks with the flu. I mean, I'm talking about the flu, sicker than a dog. And I just chuck that stuff down and I don't get sick. I mentioned that before. I feel maybe like, oh, I think I'm getting sick, but it helps. So I'm not saying it's the cure. Like I said, once you're really about to go to the other realm, yeah. But yeah, Third Eye GD. Hi, first of all, yeah, we've lived thousands of years and it worked, right? Until they threw out some viruses, and this been going on for centuries. So from my opinion, I can just recommend to try those supplements, right? Like I said, how will they know it doesn't work? How? Unless they created it to not work on anything else except what they have in their lab already, the cure, the vaccine. But like I said, I don't think they have tried out any of those herbal remedies on people. I don't believe so. And so, yeah. So I keep taking my stuff, right? Wash your hands and all that stuff. As what you usually do. And also what I can recommend is vinegar, white vinegar, vinegar essence. If you can even get that shit will kill everything. I'm not saying drink it, please don't drink it, but because General Disrepair mentioned diffuser before, it will kill shit. It really, really does. Even funguses and everything else. You should always have a few gallons stocked somewhere. Very disinfectant. Even if you must thin it up with water and you can rub your skin off, if you've been in any affected area, but make sure you wash it off, rinse it off after. Yeah. See, Carrie Ann, yeah, everybody has that's what I mean. Every culture has used herbs, but it didn't have anything. Yeah, and of course, I can't make money off herbal remedies. That's a fact too. So, no, it's not a zoological bug. You missed my beginning. It was created. Maybe it was taken off the DNA of some animal and made, but it was actually injected into rat and in rats, and those rats were let go. And from there it started spreading. So yeah, maybe an animal eats a rat, right? Yeah, in this case, but it still was man-made. So and at this point I have to say, for the disclaimer, this is all for entertainment purposes only. But you get my point, right? So yeah, we are all related somehow. I mean, bloodline wise, yeah, that way. That's what I mean. That's why I did that journey. It's all a distraction. It's to feed us with fear again. People are waking up. People are getting stronger, so they need to, want to try them to whack them with a hammer. And yeah, and that's why it's very important to all caps. I know it's real. You missed my beginning. I'm not saying it's not real. I am prepared. That's what I'm talking about. Now I forgot my what I wanted. I always do that. It's coming to a neighborhood near you. Now I got this movie slogan. Yeah, and also what I did a few months ago when I started my real series, I also mentioned that for example, chemtrails are not only chemtrails, right? I mean, they're not only spraying, but they also use them for other purposes. And I mentioned some companies that everything works together with frequencies. And is it 5G or is it HARP? This all goes together. So, so I want you to think about that as well a bit. I actually chatted to Scratch a bit about it today. And that's why I remembered my real. Now I forgot which one it was. I think it was one of my first ones when I started talking about real. Hey Laura, how are you doing? So Pyramid, hello. So now I lost my train of thoughts. Zoom, there it went, as I always do. What else did I wanted to say? Yeah, and I'm sure the one that are not getting sick, they will build up an immune system. Happens with every flu, right? You're around people that have the flu, and your immune system will build up. I'm not a doctor, and many doctors will probably want to burn me for saying that. I mean, I am not. I'm not a doctor at all. I don't know how that works, but I don't get flu shots. I just don't. No one will put that in me besides the poison. And I mean, of course, besides the other shit that is in there, um they give you the shot to build up your immune system, but I don't know why you have to inject it. I mean, you're around people too, right? That will carry the virus and don't even get sick. So yeah, and it's actually not that new. We had it before. The corona was here before. It just now it's um I forgot the word. Um Shit. I can tell you the German word, but that won't help. I said it before. I can't get the word. Mutated. Thank you, Toth. Thank you. Yeah, mutated. Except that it mutated now. Shit. Uh, yeah, they still use eggs, bottle caps. That's true, and other shit in there. So I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not. So, and yeah, but I'm not getting into vaccines or stuff now. It was for me um, important just to share that part of my journey, that there's more involved than just that virus itself. That yeah, everybody's freaking out, of course, um, but it spreads, like, right, the fear jumps from one person to another and it spreads. Like I said, take your precautions, and all, but don't give totally in. So, and like I said, just everyone else knows how to connect and bring up the vibes. You know what you're doing. Thank you, Lavera. I make myself laugh sometimes because I'm like, did I just say that? Is it even in the corona my family, or is this a big solar blood sacrifice? I could be too, could be a sacrifice too, but then they need a certain number of people, right? That need to die. So who knows? Um, so yeah, for sacrifices they need a certain number. It's not just randomly, people dying. They need a certain number in order to make what they're planning to. Yeah, me too, third eye GD, me too. So especially since I saw what I saw today, that it's feeding that big black fear demon that is not from this realm here. Um, so yeah, so please, yeah, like I said, take your precautions. If you like, take immune boosting herbal remedies. Maybe I do a clip Tuesday about it, of what I know and what I take. Stay away from crowds, wash your hands, that typical thing that you always do. Angel! Mwah! Yep, exactly. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. So, Yeah, I don't know how to do that, or how to tell you how to do that. I would have to talk with everyone individually, because everyone is individual, right? How to protect yourself: just bring up your vibes, meditate, connect, try to connect with the others on the other realm. I can tell you more about it in a personal conversation. I don't know how far I leaned myself out of the window today saying this. So what else? Oh, angel kisses from both of you. Mwah! Then kisses back to both of you for you. Oh, so where was it? Who fears what? Humans fear them? Fear what? I missed it. Hey, Natalie. I missed something, right? Did I? Yeah, just don't feed in. And like I said, it used to be 12. There's 7 now, and room 33. So it's very, very important to keep your vibes high, positive. Don't feed too much into other people's BS. Not only talking here, virus related or whatever. I mean, in general, make a decision. Is it worth being? Is it worth it being upset or mad about it? Do you want to put your energy in there, or do you want to just say, well, okay, that's your path and that's my path. Goodbye, right? Like I really, in this sense, I came a long way. I don't get upset anymore. Like really, maybe driving in a car at times, depending on. Then I throw a few F-bombs, but yeah, but you get my point, right? Don't feed into that. Just don't. Get the vinegar. Angel will agree. And get the herbal remedies. Take them to protect you, right? Makes it harder. Yes, Natalie, exactly. Other people can infect us with the energy as well. Totally. Because I say special people like that are in a dark state of mind. They have their shadows, their own shadows. And I want to explain that again. Not everybody has entities attached to them, right? It's mostly own demons. So, and at one point you get noticed by that thing, and then bam. So I'll scratch it will be, wait. It's sitting here and still soaking. Ola Vera, it's not no fear. It just I can't well explain it. Maybe I do a video about it, but okay. It just right now I'm still partially in the journey that I did. It's not that I'm feared about talking about it here. It's too much for now, and I just actually wanted to talk about it shortly, which never works for me. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Delaney. Starve those negative energy vampires. And there's so many ways to protect yourself, right? And the most important thing is remember who you are. I mean, and we're all working on that. I'm working on that. Everyone does. So, yeah. A cobra. Hi. Yeah, that's another point if you check the numbers, right? Like, and I remember back then the swine flu in Germany. Well, it started with the H1. They didn't sell enough of the vaccine. Then they brought in the Swine flu, not many people bought it again, and then they finally came out with H2 or whatever they call it now. So hi Hans. You guys crack me up. And so let's not forget about the business that is involved here, right? But of course, this is totally different stage now, and it's really working well. And interesting, it's always 20, right? 1920, 1820, 1920, it was the Spanish flu. 1820, what was it? Cholera, I believe. Hans is Polish now. Hi, Bruce. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. What I can tell you about it. Maybe I will do a video Tuesday about how to bring up energy, your vibration a bit. Do some exercises for it. And important, don't stop taking herbal supplements, like really, to boost your immune system, because the healthier your immune system, right, and the healthier your DNA. Okay, if you get my point. Yeah, maybe I come up with a DNA exercise, something. Yeah, I think I will do that. So for Tuesday, I try. I start coughing. Ooh, just kidding. Okay, yeah, that was it. Don't feed into the fear. Yet be aware, right? I mean, it's out there, it's true. I'm not saying it's not. Just to repeat that again. And yeah, what happened about Epstein? Also, I almost forgot. Also, what I find interesting, as we learned all in the past, we should have learned by now, was something big is out here and everybody is like looking to the left side. Ooh, fear. Meantime, on the right side, behind closed doors, we know something else is happening. Because then now they have the time to do whatever they are planning. So who knows? I mean, just a thought of mine, right? Because, yeah, like Spartan said, leave everything on the table. Everything is possible. So, okay. Crazy jumper. Yeah, I'm a crazy jumper. Okay, you lovelies. Thank you very much for coming. This is all I have to say about it for now. I'm sure after I'm done, more will come up. But most of all, also, stop sending in your DNA with, stop it. Just don't do that. Just don't. Really. I mean, of course you can. I'm not forbidding you. I don't have the power. But yeah, stop it. Like, don't give them whatever. Like, they can't have mine unless they got it through some blood test already or whatever. But at least I'm not doing it on purpose. Like, no, not this one. Not the day, not the time. Oh yeah, I know they test for stuff and won't show you. So, right, Mikhail. That's what I said before. You even sponsor the research with your money, right? Generous. So, yeah, and I don't donate blood either. plus no. Just because I don't know where it's going. Like if I would be on a scene and yeah, but then you have to find out the blood test again. But yeah, do that general disrepair. Not saying I wouldn't help someone with my blood who need it. I'm just saying I don't want to give my blood to the lab. You know what I mean? Oh, they can do a lot with your DNA. They can destroy it. And that's the main thing, right? Because we can do so much with our DNA. Lots. We can heal ourselves. We can stop growing old. So much. So, okay. A cobra. Yeah. Now I did an hour almost. Even I just wanted to hop in for 15 minutes. Yeah. Well, okay. I wish all of you a nice evening or a nice morning, wherever you are. Yeah, keep your blood in your veins. Exactly, Natalie. That's where it belongs. And I'm not a big fan of blood magic anyways, me personal. Like, nope. And that's what it is, right? They do blood magic without us knowing. They do rituals, they do sacrifices with us without us knowing. But with this, I don't know, unless certain amount of people will die and then they will come out with a cure to stop it. So, which I know they will, but whatever. Okay, you guys, I'm really going now. I'm doing always 15 minutes goodbyes. Yeah. Bloody magic. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. No, I said it 3 times. Ooh. Okay, you lovely people. I'm really going for goods now, okay? I see you all soon. Stay safe. Be aware of what's going on around you. And keep an eye open. Keep 3 eyes open, 4 eyes open. Always have one more open to take a look, right? Okay. Yeah, Mikili, you hang up first. I always used to do that with my grandma. Or these days I do it with my daughter. She does that with me. You hang up first, Mom. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, you see you all soon. Bye. I hang up first now. Bye.